So, what is going on YouTube? This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today guys, I'm coming at you with my SHADDOLL Dinosaur deck profile for the February 5th, 2018 BANLIST. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more deck profiles for the new upcoming format, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely amazing, guys. This deck is absolutely incredible. The fact that you're actually able to utilize cards like Window and also SHADDOLL Fusion in this deck is just absolutely insane. And this is the reason why Double Evolution Pill is so good, and the reason why Overtech Squatless is so good is because of SHADDOLL Fusion. I'll explain to you guys all my card choices once I progress through the video, and I'll explain to you guys further in-depth detail once I progress through the deck profile. By the way, guys, if you guys want to help support the channel, make sure you guys get your dinosaur playmat today. I'll leave a link in the description box below. I do free shipping to Canada, USA, international shipping may cost extra. So for those of you who love zones, this mat will come with zones and or without zones, so you guys have an option to pick whatever you guys want. And of course, a huge shout out goes to my Patreons that have early access to these deck profiles. So for those of you who are watching this video early, shout out to you guys. You guys are awesome. And if you guys want to get early access to the deck profile, make sure you guys check out my Patreon page in the description box below. That'll be absolutely amazing. Start with the monster real quick. You're gonna play, of course, Triple Soul Eating Raptor. This card is essential to play in any dinosaur deck. The fact that you're able to search any dinosaur monster directly from the deck to your hand, or dump any dinosaur monster directly from the deck to the graveyard, is just absolutely insane, especially with the release of Overtech Squatless. So you're able to actually summon Raptor to dump Squatless directly from the deck to the graveyard, so that way that you get access to Double Evolution Pill directly from the deck to your hand. And the secondary effect does come out sometimes in this deck, where you're able to just pop a dinosaur monster on the board to revive back cards like Ultimate Conductor Triano from the graveyard. Our next one, I was going to play, of course, the one Giant Rex. This card is your combo extender of the deck. You usually combo off Giant Rex with Double Evolution Pill, so you usually banish cards like Giant Rex and another non-dinosaur monster from your graveyard. Whenever you summon those big boss monsters out, while you banish Giant Rex is able to special summon himself back from the banished pile, which is really amazing. So that way that you have access to rank 4 XYZ. So if you open up Raptor and you already have Giant Rex in your hand, what you can do is that you can just basically dump Squatless, search Double Evolution Pill, activate Double Evolution Pill, banish the Giant Rex in your hand, and also banish a non-dinosaur monster in your graveyard, special summon Ultimate Conductor Triano directly from the deck off Double Evolution Pill. So then Giant Rex will come back because it was banished, and then you can use the Raptor and also Giant Rex to make a rank 4 XYZ. I believe this card is one of the best cards in the deck. Hands down is the one Miscellaneosaurus. This card is absolutely important in this specific build. I really think that this card is so good is because it's a cold wave. Basically, whenever you activate this card's effect to pitch yourself from your hand to the graveyard, you're going to be more likely winning that duel because you're guaranteed your Ultimate Conductor Triano, Book of Eclipse. This card protects your Triano from cards like Strike, cards like Ghost Ogre. This card literally protects your Triano from anything. And also, it has a recovery effect in the graveyard where you're able to banish itself and other dinosaur monsters from your graveyard, especially at level 4 Raptor directly from the deck, or a Giant Rex directly from the deck. But mostly, I find myself using its first effect where you're able to ditch yourself to the graveyard to protect your dinosaur monsters. Miscellaneosaurus, one of your power plays of the deck, once you pitch to the graveyard, you're going to be wanting to OTK your opponent as quickly as possible. So the one Miscellaneosaurus. Next off your dinosaurs, you're going to play, of course, Triple Ultimate Conductor Triano. This card is absolutely incredible. For this specific version, it's like literally Triano Turbo. So you actually just want to get access to this card as quickly as possible, so that way you can potentially OTK your opponent quicker. And you guys don't know how powerful Triano is. The fact that you're able to just Book of Eclipse your opponent's entire board, and the fact that you're able to attack each and every single monster your opponent controls is just absolutely insane. This card is really, really powerful. Going first, you can use this effect to actually disrupt a lot of plays, especially in link-based decks. You can actually interrupt their plays by just Book of Mooning your opponent's monsters using Triano's effect, so that way that you don't have access to their link monsters. So the cards are actually really good going first as well. This card is actually really good against Purple Poison, because if you use the Book of Eclipse effect and attack the Purple Poison in face-on defense, Purple Poison will be sent to the graveyard. It wouldn't be destroyed. You use Triano's effect to send the Purple Poison to the graveyard. The next card that you want to play, and the reason why this deck is just so viable, is because Double Overtech Squatless. This card is absolutely powerful. Oh my goodness, guys. The reason why SHADDOLL Dinos exists is because of this card. If you guys do not know what Squatless effect is, that if this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you basically get to add a Double Evolution Pill directly from the deck to your hand. And once you add a Double Evolution Pill directly from the deck to your hand, you have access to Triano. Squatless has an amazing ability where you're able to destroy a dinosaur monster on the field or in your hand to basically negate the activation of a spell and trap card. So this card actually protects you from problematic back rolls during the battle phase, which is really, really good. It protects you from cards like Evenly Matched, which is really powerful as well. And you can actually pop itself. So if you pop itself using its effect to negate a spell and trap card, you basically get to search a Double Evolution Pill directly from the deck to your hand. And for the last dinosaur monster that you're playing in the deck is, of course, the one Dogaran, the Mad Flame Kaiju. Just a searchable card out to cards like Masterpiece or any problematic card in general. So next off for your SHADDOLL engine, guys, you're playing the one SHADDOLL Beast, one SHADDOLL Hedgehog, one SHADDOLL Squamata, one SHADDOLL Falco, and last but not least, the one SHADDOLL Dragon. I'm only playing 5 SHADDOLLs in this deck. SHADDOLL Dragon, when it's sent to the graveyard, you basically get the pop a Spore and Trap card. When Falco is sent to the graveyard, you basically special summon itself back in defense position, which is really cool. And then during your your turn, you can flip it face up to basically special summon a Shadow monster from your graveyard. Shadow Squamata is a foolish burial, so if it's sent to the graveyard, you basically get to dump another Shadow monster directly from the deck to the graveyard. Hedgehog, when this card is sent to the graveyard, you basically get to search a Shadow monster directly from the deck to your hand. And this flip effect says that when this card is flipped, you basically get to search a Shadow Fusion directly from the deck to your hand. And cards like Shadow Beast lets you draw. So if you flip summon Shadow Beast, you draw. And if this card is sent to the graveyard, you draw. So Shadow Beast is just really powerful for that. So these cards are actually really powerful to play in the deck in this specific version because it is Shadow Dinos, and having access to Winda, especially in a format where, especially when Pendulums just ban themselves, is just absolutely insane. For the hand traps, you're playing cards like Triple Drone Lockbird, and since now True Dragons are very popular, Drone Lockbird will become more relevant in today's metagame because True Dragons, they draw a lot, they have a ton of draw power like Demise, Desires, and things like that. If you can just Drone Lockbird them on their first diagram or anything along that line, you can basically just win the duel by using Drone Lockbird. So card is absolutely disgusting. And for the last hand trap you're playing in the deck is Triple Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. This card stops cards like Diagram, stops cards like Electromite, and it's a level 3 tuner, so if you have a window on the board, you can normal summon Ghost Ogre, make Omega, and things like that, and then add a Shadow Fusion from a graveyard back into your hand, which is really cool. And it's really important to play these cards in the deck is because they're non-dinosaur monsters, so you can just banish them from your graveyard using Double Evolution Pill. And for the last monster I'm playing in the deck is the one Armageddon Knight. This card serves as the exact same purpose as Oviraptor. This card is in here so that way I can dump cards like Shadow directly from my deck to the graveyard, or I can dump cards like Overtech Squatless directly from my deck to the graveyard, so that way I can just search Double Evolution Pill directly from my deck to my hand. Start out with the best spell card in the deck is Triple Double Evolution Pill. Card is absolutely busted. This is the reason why this deck is so good, is because of Pill. This card literally brings out Overtech Squatless and also Tyranno directly from the deck, so that way you can have easy access to OTKs. So Pill is just really important to play in this deck. And the reason why Pill is just so accessible is because of Shadow Fusion. Shadow Fusion is insane, guys. For those of you who do not know what Shadow Fusion does, especially going second, if your opponent controls a card that's from the extra deck, you can basically use materials from the deck to summon Winda. So, you know, going second, if you open up Shadow Fusion is literally a 1-card Winda and a 1-card Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, which is insane. Next off, you're going to play Triple Fossil Dig. The card is really obvious. Searches your Oviraptor directly from the deck to your hand, and Oviraptor gets access to Tyranno and also Quatless. Now after our 1-ups, 1 Monster Reborn, really good. 1 Soul Charge, 1 Book of Moon. Book of Moon is just really awesome to play, especially against Purple Poison. So your opponent tries to Purple Poison your Tyranno once it already uses the fact you can just Book of Moon your opponent's monster, which is really cool. And sometimes you can actually Book of Moon your own Winda and then go off and then flip the Winda again. The 1 Foolish Burial helps you dump Quatless directly from the deck to the grave. And it can also help dump your Shadow monster as well. You want Upstart Goblin because we're playing a 39-card deck. And last but not least, you're playing Triple Allure Darkness. You're playing tons of darks in this deck, and sometimes you can break with this deck, so you actually just want to dig deeper into your deck to see your combo pieces as quickly as possible. And by combo piece, you basically just want to see Oviraptor as quickly as possible. And you're also playing Cherries in the side deck, so if you ever side the Cherries, you will obviously have more dark targets for Allure Darkness. But overall, Allure Darkness is just really powerful. For side deck cards, you're playing cards like Ghost Reaper and the Winter Cherries. This card is really good against decks like Metaphors, not Metaphors, I mean Pendulums, and also Spirals, which is really good. So you just side this card, going second against Spiral. Double Magical Spring. This card is absolutely insane. Card's broken. Double Twin Twister against True Dragons. Triple Dimensional Barrier going first against Pendulums. Cards an auto win. And last but not least, triple evenly match for decks like True Dragons or any deck that just helps spam the board. So for your extra deck, you're going to play cards like El Shaddai Winda. This card is absolutely incredible in this deck. The reason why El Shaddai Winda is just so good is because this card cannot be destroyed by your opponent card effects. Both players can only special summon 1 monster per turn. So you can actually have Winda and Ultimate Conductor Tyranno on the board. It's going to be really problematic to actually get rid of El Shaddai Winda, is because if your opponent were to summon a monster to try to basically kill your Winda and things like that, you can activate Tyranno to basically Book of Moon your opponent's monster. If they special summon a monster from their hand, that's the only special summon that they get. For level 4s, Tornado Dragon, the 1 Iwazor Dolka, the 1 Iwazor Lagia, 1 Castell, Skybuster Musketeer. You guys obviously don't want to go Tornado Dragon once Purple Poison in the scale. So instead of going into Tornado Dragon, you go into Castell and you bounce back to Purple Poison. 1 number 39 Utopia the Lightning, 1 number 39 Utopia, number 41 Naguska, Cyframe Lord Omega. Common out with level 3 hand traps we're playing in the deck. Normal summon the hand trap, single summon using the hand trap in the window. Go into Omega, banish the card. You add Shadow Fusion from graveyard back into your hand. Last but not least, you're gonna play the 1 Decode Talker, 1 Bolo Dragon, 1 Skull Dread, and 1 Underclock Taker. Underclock Taker is actually really good in the deck because you can actually use Winda and level 4 monster on the board. Make Underclock Taker, add Shadow Fusion from graveyard back into your hand, activate Shadow Fusion, special in the Winda. You know, you dump Overtext Quatlets to the graveyard, search double evolution pill, and then now you have basically Underclock Taker with Winda pointing down to it. Also, Underclock Taker is just really good for that. So that's pretty much for the deck profile, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Quick, all right, guys. So let's go up with the combo real quick. For those who do not know how SHADDOLL Dinosaur works, is basically just revolves around SHADDOLL Fusion, especially going second. Going second, this combo is just so good is because it's a 1-card combo. And of course, it requires your opponent to have an extra deck monster on the board. So you're going to activate SHADDOLL Fusion. SHADDOLL Fusion will let you fusion summon from the deck. So you can actually send cards like SHADDOLL Dragon if they have tons of back row. If you want to draw, you send cards like SHADDOLL Beast to the graveyard. If you want to search a SHADDOLL monster, you basically send a Hedgehog. And if you want to dump another SHADDOLL, you send a Skomata. And if you want a Monster Reborn, you basically just summon a Falco. So you make a window, okay? So you have a window right here in your extra monster zone. And then now, Dragon will trigger to pop a back row, and then Quatless will trigger to help you search a double evolution pill, especially in the Ultimate Tyranno directly from the deck. So now with 1 card, guys, with 1 card, you literally brought out a Winda and Tyranno directly from the deck. So you know what, and remember, guys, since you already special summon once, you can't special summon again. So and the special summon was off double evolution pill. So if you can actually break your opponent's board with this during your opponent's turn, they literally only have 1 summon because of Winda's effect. Okay, and so during your opponent's turn, if you break their board, they only have 1 special summon because of Winda's effect. So so Tyranno is just really powerful, guys. And then you also have Tyranno to actually help protect Winda and also protect itself with cards. And you also have Tyranno to basically help protect Winda and also protect itself from battle, which is really amazing. So Winda's is really good, and also Tyranno's is really good. So that's a really cool interaction that SHADDOLL Fusion has in the deck, is because you're able to just send Quatless to the graveyard, since Quatless is a dark to basically just search a double evolution pill directly from the deck to your hand. So yo, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely amazing, guys, for more deck profiles. And this is Sam from Team Sam. Sam signing out. All right, guys, peace.
I feel like Usain in the cheetah print. Talk fresh game, I don't need a minute. R.I.P. the game, I need a minute. Okay, let's proceed with it. I'm in the house, got the deed with it. These bozos always sneak this and they taking shots. I'ma keep with it like no, this league business.